Hey everybody, I'm Zach. I'm a team member on Innova Discs and Upper Park Disc Golf and a co-founder at Ready Disc Golf. These are my bags and I'm going to show you what I'm throwing this year. I putt with KC Pro Whales. I love stiff putters and these fit the bill nicely. I switched from P2s a year ago or so and have got used to the little bead on these discs, and I like how these feel in the hand. They fit real nice in the shift bag, as do my main throwing putter here, the Star Colt. Very glidey, very controllable throwing putter. One of the more, I think, underrated discs in the Innova lineup. It's very glidey, very straight disc, and you can make it work and do lots of different things. So pushing forward hyzers, gliding shots that glide really straight for a long time, and controlled turnovers. Great disc. And whether I'm carrying the shift or the Rebel, they're going to fit in there real nice. For overstable approaches, I use the Metal Flake Champion Gator from Innova. This is the litigator and the fumigator, and these are a staple in the bag. I use them for overstable forehands, overstable backhands, wind fighting mid-range shots, spike hyzers that I want to throw shorter than a Firebird. This is my go-to disc, and all of those are going to come with me whether I'm using my shift bag or my Rebel bag. Rebel I'm using mostly for tournaments because I can fit a few spare discs in here, and it's got these nice big side pockets as well. For mid-ranges, I use the Mako 3. Halo Mako 3 for neutral or straight shots, and if I want a little bit of flip to the disc, I'm going to go to the Star Mako 3. And this is a very glidey, controllable mid-range. So if I need something longer than a Colt, this is what I'm going to go to for those straight shots. All right, fairways are next. This is a double stamped dark Rebel. If I need something that's going to flip over and hold to the right, this is what I go to. I don't throw this disc a ton. I tend to go to forehands a lot, but if I need something on a backhand that's going to hold to the right for a long time, or get a bunch of flip up on a fuller power shot, this is what I go to. One of my staple fairways is the Hawkeye, Halo Hawkeye, Haley King Tour series. This is a super controllable fairway. Very little flip to it, but also very little fade. And I love it for that. It just likes to go straight. It likes to hold the line that I put it on. And I usually go to this a fair bit, mostly for backhands, but it does hold up on a nice controlled forehand as well. All right, so one of my favorite discs is the Star Firebird. I throw these a lot. This one is custom dyed by Spectrum Die Co., one of my other sponsors, who did the Gators and the Mako 3, as well as this Star Firebird for me. This one's pretty new to the bag. I'm still working it into the lineup. These two are my go-to. So I've got this lighter weight, it's 167 grams, Star Firebird that I've beat in for a season already. It's very straight. Will kind of holds a lot straighter for a lot longer than a newer, heavier weight Firebird, and I just love how this one flies. It's one of my go-to discs. I throw it a ton. This other one here is a newer max weight Firebird, and this I'm using for anything where I want some more stability in the shot. So those are going with me for my shift as well. All right, distance drivers, this is the fun stuff. If I want something overstable in a distance driver, I'm going to a Steve Brinster Destroyer. These are super pretty discs. This one's my main one. This one is a newer one that I'm just starting to work in, and I'll throw these backhands and forehands when I need an overstable distance driver shot. Medium destroyers are Paul Macbeth 4-time destroyers. This red one right here is my go-to. It's not as overstable as the Brinster destroyers. It's also not as heavy, so I can make it work a little bit better for me. And this one here is the backup, so it's gonna go in the bag if I ever lose this red one or if it gets a little bit too beat in. And finally, the Star Wraith from Innova. These are the furthest flying discs in my bag. This one's got the Ready Disc Golf logo on it, and this one right here is my Flippy Wraith. It goes further than anything else that I've got. I'm going to throw this on tailwind drives when I still need something to flip up. So that's my bag. Everything that goes in here with the exception of a few of the extra discs. And then of course the Rebel's got the great storage. So there's this pocket up here that holds a phone really nice. The Shift has got that too. And then we've got rain fly, towels. So usually I'll just toss a towel kind of in the main pocket under the drivers here in the Shift bag. You know, and this can hold rain jacket and all sorts of stuff. So these are my bags: Rebel for the tournament, Shift for most of my casual rounds, and these are the discs that I'm throwing this year.